Hi, in this video, I would like to show you AWS Amplify Studio on a quick view. So as you've seen in the reInvent announcement, um, it's a way you can take your Figma components and create a full stack React app with minimum programming. As they show in the steps, I would like to quickly show you what are the things and how it looks on a first look. Let's get started. So I have the one of the UI kit, AWS Amplify UI kit here, and I've made a duplicate. And you can see they have got a bunch of components here and README primitives, my components. And here is an example. So let's make some changes here so we could see some differences. And I'm gonna make this purposefully a little bit reddish. And we're gonna use this component in the AWS Studio, Amplify Studio. And I have the app already, Amplify app, which example is already there. And I also want to show you how these Amplify Studio looks like. This Amplify Studio, and I have my current environment is this one. And what's interesting about this is it has content, data, and UI library. The UI library is what I get it from the Figma file, my component UI kit. And let's say I want to sync with Figma. So it's gonna get my latest changes, and it might take a couple of so it asks for approve or keep them. So I'm gonna accept all of them. So just to see all the components. Okay, so now my components are in sync, and you could see that the title font color is reddish. And also in terms of content, before I come to the content, I would like to show you setup data. There's a model here, and you can add a new field, and you can add additional configurations to this field, and you can define what is your content model looks like, the data model looks like. And you can also provide here the data required for your content model. For example, I can add a new content. Hey, I can write something like Berlin, name 123, and I could write something else here. I could write some URL and get some price 95. And let's say I'm gonna get something from Unsplash for Berlin, for example. I'm gonna get something for Berlin. Copy image address. I'm gonna use that here for the demo. So save. So you could see here it's new content I added here. And now I can go. I could see here a list of components which are imported. Now we could see the demo, and you could also see a collection of card A component and collection of this card A component with a different style. I can configure it. I can make them list, stand, grid. I can make them queues of them. And also I can get the code components, and I can also, this is already set up. So I could just use the component if I want to use and get it as my React component. Yeah, I hope this gives you some glimpse about what Amplify Studio is and how it's trying to get the Figma UI kit components and get your component and see it in action with your real data. You see here, this is the real data. I have it here, and you can see it in a glance what this real data looks like. And this is great. And once you're happy with here, and you can just get the code, and you can pull the changes and play around with your code editor and see the application running. For example, I have up and running application here, but I still have to make this working. Yes, for example, here card A, I've got card A collection demo, which is I get a React component here as a collection, and this is great. So it reduces a lot of boilerplate. I don't have to write a lot of code, and it get these boilerplate code for your use case. Would be interesting to see what applications we can create faster with this Amplify Studio. Let me know if you want to see some real use case or real example with Amplify Studio and Figma. Happy to do some session on that in the future. Thank you.